What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Siki, and today I'm coming at you guys over a voiceover. So today we're going to do a little full body workout. This is the workout that I mentioned in my workout split video, my Monday workout. So as you can see, I am getting warmed up. I'm getting prepared to move some weight. It is absolutely imperative that you warm up before each workout, especially if you plan on moving weight. But I definitely think you should warm up before every single workout that you have, period. So I did some leg swings, and I'm just doing some full body work to get my kinetic chain moving and working. And now I'm getting into some glute activation using the foam roller. This is to really focus on my glute medius and side glute. As you can see, I am touching my booty to make sure she's completely fired up. So now I'm doing some resistance band hip hinge work to prepare my lower back for the deadlifts that are coming. I did that for about 12 reps, and I'm doing some kneeling external rotation. This is absolutely great for your shoulders. 10 out of 10 would recommend, especially if you plan on doing some shoulder work that day. Now I am doing some lat pulls, and I'm finishing off with a kettlebell swing to get my body, fired up and ready to move some real weight. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of water, and now it's time for some hip thrusts. So this is an excellent exercise for your buns. It will definitely hit your hamstrings as well. I am warming up with 135, and I started off with 6 reps. So during my warm-ups, I'm just making sure that my deep core muscles are engaged. I'm making sure that my glutes are fully contracting and I'm locking out completely, and that of course I am pressing out against the resistance band to engage my glute medius, and that I make sure that I can maintain that form during my working sets. So for my working sets, I started off with 10 reps with 185. And as you can see, my chin stays tucked and those glutes are fully contracted. Now that I'm watching this on camera, I see that I definitely shouldn't be wearing all black. I need to get some gray so you can really see how everything's moving. But yeah, it was definitely tough hitting 10 reps at 185, but I wanted to see how many reps I could do. So for the next set, I did 205 for 8 reps. And I'm pressing through those heels. You can even see that my feet kind of rock up because I'm pressing completely through the heels and fully contracting my glutes. My goal for this was to hit 225, and that's what I did. And I did 6 reps for 225, and I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure how many reps I would get out. It was late at night, and I hadn't eaten that much that day, but I was really, really proud of 225. So I'm pressing through. And then I end this exercise with another set of 225 for 6 reps. And you can see the beginning, I'm really bracing my core and I'm pushing through those heels, because how you begin an exercise is how you will definitely sustain it through the set. I took a rest period of 2 to 3 minutes in between each exercise, and then I took a rest period of 2 minutes between each set to make sure that I could lift as much as possible. So now I'm going into some deadlifts. I did 155, and I only did 3 to 5 reps of each set, and I only did, I believe, 4 sets. It was definitely really, really tough, and it was very depressing for it to be so tough, because at one point I could do like 155 for 12, but I'm going to make it inspirational, and I'm just going to work harder, and I'm going to get my weight back up and even higher. But I want to take note of some form issues. So I made sure that the bar was perfectly over the middle of my foot, which is definitely what you want. But what I didn't like is how high my hips are. My hips should be slightly lower. Your thighs shouldn't be necessarily parallel to the ground when you're doing a deadlift, but they definitely shouldn't be as high. And I think I probably would have had a better time lifting if I had been using better form. But I braced my core, I packed my lats, which is just engaging the lats, and I pushed through the ground to lift that 155. And the prime mover of this exercise are the glutes and the hamstrings. And I'm fully extended, and as you can see, there's no shoulder caving, which is something that I was proud of. My shoulders aren't caving, but I could only get about 3 reps out. So now I'm going into a push press. I love this exercise so much. It's so good for power and just overall strength. So as you can see, I'm just pressing into the ground, and this is really for your shoulders, but you're using power from your entire body to press overhead. As you can see, my lower back and my bum is like shifting out. That's how you know the weight was too heavy for me. I just wanted to see how much I could push, but I didn't keep doing this because the weight was clearly too heavy. You can tell by the way I was swaying in my lower back. I shouldn't be moving that way. And then for my next set, I decreased the weight. I went to 55. 65 overhead for me is very, very heavy. So I was proud of it, but that form was absolutely horrific. And there's a little bit of swaying now, but it's not quite as exaggerated. So I'm pressing overhead again. I got a little bit of speed with this one, and I sped up the video, as you can tell. For my last set, I tried to get one more angle where you can really see how the bar is moving, but it's kind of hard filming wise. Yeah, so you're gonna push into the ground and just extend overhead. For me personally, I think my ribs were a bit too flared. I think my core could have been a bit more engaged, and you probably wouldn't see as much swaying. But on a positive note, my butt looks absolutely amazing. Girl, you look good. All right, now we're gonna do a Landmine Row. I absolutely love Landmine Rows. So good for your back. I think I did like 80 pounds or 70 pounds with this exercise. I'll put it in the video, and everything that I mentioned in this video is going to be typed out in the description box because I wanna set y'all up for success. You can just screenshot it and get in the gym. And I am finishing off my workout with a kneeling bicep curl. Why kneeling, you ask? Because I want to make sure that I'm fully recruiting those biceps and I'm not using any of my lower body to move that weight. And I believe I did like 15 reps. I'm not really sure how many reps I did of this. And I'm ending my workout, for real this time, with a booty burnout. At this point, I was just completely shot. I was so tired, and I'm like barely like chugging along. As you can see, I'm doing some lateral squat marches. Really great for like your entire glute, but especially that side booty or glute medius. And now I'm doing some hip abduction. I'm checking to make sure the camera's working. And it's bent over because I really want to get full glute recruitment. And I'm finishing off with some pulsing squats. And as you can see, my hips are high, but it's not a problem because that was more intentional. And I wanted to make sure I had that lean, that I have that upper body lean to make sure I get as much glute recruitment as I can. I did this for 2 rounds, and then I finished off with some off-camera stretching. So I hope you guys give this workout a try. I hope you enjoyed. If you give it a try, make sure you're safe. Make any modifications if you need. Try it with no weight at all and have fun. See you next time. Bye.